obviously the people who made it here managed to negotiate that wonderful little traffic jam. So let's give ourselves a big round of applause for getting through. And those who aren't here are either still negotiating or they've just given up in disgust. Okay. Yeah. So the good news is apparently Arthur checked the concert schedule, and at least through October there's no conflicts, and it's unlikely they'll do one in November. So this is a one-time event. Now that we've gotten here, I think this is a pretty awesome little conference room, you know. So great audio visual, and we don't have to deal with all those problems we were having with the sound system back in Crusher. So let's get going. For those of you who don't know, my name is Wayne Gramlich, and I'm the current president of the Brew Robotics Club. We usually have a bunch of people for whom this is their first time here. Could we have a quick show of hands of who's their first time here? Very good, very good. So I usually start this off with the most important thing, which is, where are the restrooms? And I honestly don't know yet.
Down the hall to the right.
Down the hall to the right? Okay. Okay, so I would appreciate it if people didn't wander around the building. Okay, so either here to the lobby or here to the restroom is really all we're looking for here. We need to be more careful about that. Okay. So I was really hoping Camp would be here so we could talk about RoboJam. So I am going to push off on RoboJam because I think somebody said Camp is still coming.
I think he is. I texted with him not long ago.
There's horrible.
I understand. It's got to be terrible. I mean, I've been through that traffic jam before, but you know. So I'm going to, we had a RoboJam at the county fair this past, it was at the end of last month, right? Yeah. So how many people went to RoboJam? Very good. So I could either, do you want to give the presentation on RoboJam, Ralph?
I can talk about it.
Yeah, why don't you come on up? So Ralph sort of helped, he did the Robo Magellan portion of it. So,
yeah, so it was a great success. We really look forward to being able to use the space again. I mean, the space we had was at least as big as this room. Wow. And I think they're probably bigger. It was an outdoor space, but fully covered. Had power, so we used about a quarter of it. So we can definitely take a lot of stuff out there and make it a big event in future years, as long as they invite us back. Haven't heard that they will.
Possible to use the mic.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Behind the screen here.
we can move the screen.
I think we attracted a lot of attention. People hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah. Or you can try that. Why don't you try that?
It's not how I'll be leaning on the.
Hello? Yeah,
Yep.
that works.
Both the Johns were there with their sort of animatronic robots. Camp had all of his animatronic robots, and that attracted a lot of the crowd. And, I mean, the whole aim from the fair's point of view was to support and promote STEM activities, to sort of get kids interested in science and technology. And to that end, they created a great crowd. Steve, myself, Dan, Steve, there's about 6 or so of us that were there all the time with our actual robots, just showing off, talking to people about them. And then we had the Robo Magellan on Sunday with 2 Steves and Dan, Camp, and I'm thinking there was somebody else that I've forgotten about. Steve was the winner with his robot over there. So congratulations to him for the first inaugural HBRC Robo Magellan winner. So as I said, I think next year we can look to expand what we did. Really we'll be looking for volunteers to help us out and run more events. We can do things like Tablebot Challenge and various other competitions as well.
Tell us briefly what the Robo Magellan event was.
Okay, so Robo Magellan is an event, I don't know, Steve, you have your robot if you want to sort of pick it up and just show people. It's an outdoor navigation challenge where we arrange, and it's literally outdoors amongst the crowd. We put traffic cones in specific locations, take GPS recording or location of those traffic points, and then about 15-20 minutes before the event, each of the competitors is given the GPS coordinates of the start cone and a finish cone, and there are then optional number of bonus cones. We had 2 bonus cones, and I mean primarily it's to drive from the start cone to the end cone and touch it in the shortest time possible. And if you happen to touch a couple of the bonus cones on the way, you get a significant reduction in the time score. So it's a multiplier, a fractional multiplier. So going to those extra cones as well can really boost the score a lot. And everybody gets, what, 3 runs, I think 3 attempts to do it. It's best time out of three attempts. So it's GPS navigation, obstacle avoidance, and some sort of detector of the final cone that you need to be able to drive up to and touch. So fairly challenging. This way? Okay. Pretend I'm over on the stage over there. But that, I mean, I think that pretty much covers it. I said we really had a lot of crowd. I think I had my turtle bot there and had it in follower mode, so a lot of kids were coming up and the turtle bot would follow them around a lot. And I was talking to some of the parents, and one of them, after the little girl had been playing with it for sort of 10 or 15 minutes, he sort of came up to me and said, "Well, I think your weekend's successful. She just said she wants to go home and make robots." So I think that's really So, Camp, we were talking about RoboJam. Anything else you want to add?
You talked mostly about RoboJam.
Does everybody know what is next month?
Yeah.
It's August. Yes. That's our Phase 2 HPRC Challenge. We have 3 big events. The TableBot Challenge. Phase 1, build a robot, goes from under the table to the other and back. Phase 2, have a robot push the block off the edge of the table. Phase 3, have a robot push the block into a shoebox mount at the end of the table. We also have Run What You Brung. You know what that is? It's Run What You Brung, okay? So you bring your robot and you run it, okay? Everybody here should be building something. We are the Home Brew Robotics Club. That is an amateur robot building club. We build them at home. We brew, we build. This is what we do. It's a club. We get together and share what we've built. So if you're not building something, you're not clear on the concept.
You made it.
So let's see. So that's, what's the last Wednesday in August? What's the date? The last Wednesday in August is our HBRC Challenge Phase 2, so by all means, bring your robot. Remember our motto, our stock in trade is functioning robots, and to that I add, works in progress are good for credit. Thank you very much.
Partial credit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Is this working? Okay.
Anything
Anything else about RoboJam?
Oh, it was fun.
It was
Go
far-
back.
Therefore, it was
far away.
successful.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
It was
So,
far away.
so they're going to ask us back next year, Jay? Cam? Are
Pardon?
they going to ask us back next year?
Maybe. I
Okay.
actually got thrown out of the park later on. I went and did a performance with Tesla. It was cool. But the lady approached me and said, "Excuse me, sir, we can't have that out here." So we left high-fiving the kids all the way. But we had fun. Nobody got hurt. And I can't believe they wouldn't ask us back.
Okay.
They love us.
They love us. Okay, good.
We
So
fit right in between the pig races and the pedal tractor pulls.
Okay, okay. We're good. It's not quite Robo Games, but
It's
hey,
not
you know,
quite Fort Mason.
it's not Fort Mason either. Okay. Any other club-related news? Okay. We're going to be doing a little better job with the badges next month, so if you're a paid-up member, hopefully you'll have a badge with your name on it.
And you'll collect them, or we?
I would like to please request that everybody, the reason why that box of badges is there is we'd like you to dump your badge in there if it's a Homebrew Robotics Club badge. Some of you came in on a Google badge, that's okay. You take your Google badge with you, but we actually have to buy those.